Hello everybody, Ramsey back here with more Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. In this part, we're going to be doing the Enchanted Dominion from Terra's perspective. So, let's get right into it. Man, I love these fast loading times. They're very, very, very lovely. 10 out of 10 loading times right there. Now, I love how Ericus is oh, people can't know you're from another world, so naturally we're just gonna come exploding in like a beam of light to enter, at least this world specifically. It doesn't show up in any of the other ones, but I just always find that funny. Look at those trees in the background. Those look weird. And here we go. We have the Unversed, the main enemies of this game, because the Heartless do not exist. Well, they do exist, but they're in very, very low quantities, since the events of the first game haven't happened, or the events coming a little bit before the first game haven't happened yet. So, let's begin. Yeah, these guys here, these are floods. If you played Kingdom Hearts 1 or 2, they are basically like shadows. They're easy enemies to defeat in the sense that they have low health, but they sink into the ground and kind of move around, and that makes them very, very difficult to actually kill. These guys here, these are red hot chilies, I believe, and these guys are immune to fire. Or not immune, but they're resistant to fire. You can still kill them with fire attacks, it's just harder. And so your ice attacks, or any kind of blizzard attacks, are easier to use in that regard. These guys are scrappers. They're the equivalents of like the soldier Heartless from Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2. And, you know, the other titles that have these guys in them. Much like the Flood, scrappers are pretty easy to fight. Oh. Excuse you. Wow, that did a big chunk of damage. So one thing I actually need to remember is that I'm not on critical mode, and I'm actually on proud mode, because I'm playing through these as well off recording on critical mode. So it's a really difficult adjustment to make. Oh, and then the big guys, I think those are called bruisers, something like that. Also, if I were to give you a favorite battle theme in any of the worlds in this game specifically, Enchanted Dominions would probably be the top. It's the best battle theme in the game. It sounds so good. There we go, got a potion. That should be really useful. So here's your, might as well show this off now. So here's your deck command. You can put your commands into these slots to level them up, and you unlock more slots as you continue on. I'm gonna put a potion here. This is your full command list of all the things you get. In meld commands, when you level up something fully or almost fully, you can meld them into new commands, which is my favorite aspect of this game, because you can make all sorts of different combinations, and there's a lot of combinations you can find along the way. And then your finished commands are, well, pretty straightforward. They're the attacks you do at the end of filling up your command bar without changing a command style. So, there's many different ways to unlock those. Our items here. It's pretty simple stuff, really. These are your abilities. When you attach a crystal or any of those, like, those crystal items to commands, when you meld them, you'll get abilities from them. These are your D-links, which you can borrow powers from the people you meet along the way, and they have their own little abilities and finishers that come with them. Some are very, very useful. This just shows what command styles we unlock. Right now we just have critical impact. Those are the reports, and then the game help stuff, which we really don't need. So there we go. That's a quick run through of those menus there. I probably won't be spending too much time in the menus, not on screen at least. Probably a lot of off-screen time in the menus. I want to try to get the best commands, and I'll probably level those off camera, but yeah, I'll definitely be leveling those things up off camera, as well as just leveling up in general, I'll be doing off camera, just because there's no point of seeing all that. Or be showing all that. Oh, pardon the yawn. It's well, actually no, it's not really. It's like 3. It's like 3 in the afternoon right now. But I've been up for a while. There we go. Got Blizzard. And let's save. Okay, good. I am saving over my Terra save file. I was gonna say, I better not save over someone else's save file, especially my critical mode file right now I have for Ventus. I love the way the Floods run with the little, like their tiny little arms. Ah, yeah, the main theme of Enchanted Dominion is also really good. Hey, look, it's someone that's clearly not evil in the slightest. Does not look evil at all.
What's this? Why aren't you asleep, boy? That fool Flora cast a spell to put everyone in this castle into a deep, deep slumber.
Who are you?
Why, I am Maleficent, as all who dwell in this kingdom would know. Now you must reciprocate the introduction. Who are you?
I'm Terra. What do you know about those monsters? The ones who attacked me.
Now why would I give a thought to creatures so base, so inconsequential?
Well, they are base. That's for sure. Anyway, I'm looking for someone. Ever heard of a man named Xehanort?
That name is not familiar to me. Is he an outsider like yourself? Oh, but wait. I do remember someone leaving the castle.
Tell me, what was he doing there?
I couldn't say. I can only be certain he was not from this kingdom. If you're curious, go see the castle for yourself. There, the entrance is past the bridge.
Thanks.
Perhaps he did speak about imprisoning the light. The light could be so many things. Could he have meant Princess Aurora?
Aurora.
Now, see, there's being respectful, and then there's just straight up being, like, gullible. I mean, just trusting the first people you see. Not really the best thing you should do. Not my personal opinion. Like, I'm pretty sure we can all agree if we saw someone like Maleficent just standing on a bridge, we wouldn't be so calm about that. Because if someone looks evil, odds are they probably are. I mean, yeah, you shouldn't judge by appearance, but if you look like a freaking maniac, then I'm going to assume that you're a maniac. If you look like someone really demonic, I'm going to assume you're someone really demonic. That's just human nature, I guess, really. Here we go, our first change of command styles, I believe. So here's Critical Impact. Honestly, my least favorite one in this game. I'm really not a fan of Critical Impact, simply because of the finisher. Just doesn't do anything for me. It's too... It just takes too long for the finisher, and doesn't really look that great. And I'm one of those guys that like aesthetically pleasing stuff. And Critical Impact just doesn't... I just don't like it. I don't know. It's weird. There we go. We got our first level up here. There we go. Excellent. Frickin' bruisers. Oh yeah. Again, if I seem like I'm doing something really weird, like, or like, just not acting normal during these playthroughs is because more than likely I played this already in the day on critical mode, and I'm just confused because I'm used to, you know, critical mode's unfairness and lack of health. That's the one thing I think that's the hardest to get used to, actually. Oh, I'm really low on health right now. That'd be kind of embarrassing if I just lost or died on the first episode. I'd rather not do that. That's not on my to-do list. So I would say, in my personal opinion, I would say Birth by Sleep probably has just straight up the best gameplay in any Kingdom Hearts game. Like, so far, I don't think any Kingdom Hearts game has gone better than Birth by Sleep. And I'm hoping that when Kingdom Hearts 3 does come out in like 50 years, it will surpass Birth by Sleep's combat system. My personal opinion at the moment, I don't think it will. I think Birth by Sleep will always have the best combat system. Okay, I just died. Whoops. Take two. As I was saying, I do think that Birth by Sleep has the best combat system, and it very well may stay that way. I like the command melding. I think command melding is probably my favorite, because the satisfaction of getting a really good command when you meld it, it's great. Like, nothing, oh my god, nothing surpasses it. Not getting me this time. Please give me health. There we go. But no, what was I saying? But no, just, I like the satisfaction of getting really high-powered commands. And because of the command deck, you can use really high-powered magic really early in the game. And it's just awesome, just wrecking enemies with it. But I don't think Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to have the command deck, which I like. I'm happy about and I'm unhappy about at the same time, because I like the command deck. But I also think it's going to have more like Kingdom Hearts 2 style gameplay, which I don't mind either. So it's going to be a win-win. My personal opinion, I wish, I hope there's an option to like maybe change gameplay styles, like play the game two different ways, like play it by either like more of a Kingdom Hearts 2 kind of way where it's just press X to win, or more of a Birth by Sleep kind of gameplay where it's you can do a bunch of different attacks and stuff, or just kind of mix it somehow. I don't know what they're gonna do ultimately, but hopefully it's as fun as Birth by Sleep is. Because if it's as fun as Birth by Sleep is, then Kingdom Hearts 3 may end up becoming my favorite game. If you wanted me to give you my two favorite Kingdom Hearts games, it would be Birth by Sleep and Kingdom Hearts 2. I think they're the top two Kingdom Hearts games. I think Kingdom Hearts 0.2 probably would come third, because the gameplay, like, honestly, it's a glorified demo of Kingdom Hearts 3, but it's so freaking good. Alright, I'm gonna start leveling these up now. By the way, those crown things, I don't remember. Yeah, these crown things, like the ones up here, these are stickers. If you get all the stickers, you get a pretty neat command style, which I'll be using later on, because I will be getting all the stickers in this playthrough. But some stickers you cannot get upon your first arrival. You need different abilities to get them, like with, you know, that sticker up there. We won't be able to get that yet. But no, I like Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts 2 is my top one just because the gameplay is fun and the story is really good. Birth by Sleep, the story is okay, But the gameplay is fantastic. The story's okay, gameplay is fantastic. Or did I say that backwards? I honestly don't remember if I said the gameplay was fantastic or the story. Gameplay's fantastic, story's okay. I think that's what I said. That's what I meant.
This feels so familiar.
Her heart is filled with light. Not the slightest touch of darkness. Just the kind of heart I need.
For what?
Imagine with me the most glorious of futures. 7 of the purest hearts, each overflowing with light. When brought together, they grant the power to rule all worlds.
What do you mean?
Why, that key you hold. The Keyblade, is it called?
Where did you learn that name?
That trinket is the only way to obtain the hearts.
No more games! Where is Master Xehanort?
Impudence will get you nowhere, child. If you wish to learn more, you must retrieve the heart of Aurora.
And why would I ever want to do that?
It's not a matter of why, but of will. In your heart, there is darkness just waiting to be awakened.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Perhaps not yet. But I have power over sleep. And I can awaken what's inside you. Then you will be free to be who you truly are.
Remember, the darkness lurks in every heart. Darkness is our foe. Would that we could be rid of it. You must destroy it. Push the darkness down. Give it no quarter in your heart.
I'm sorry if you heard a messenger notification. Whoops.
To think that all he spoke of was and will be true.
What? How did I... What did I do? What did you do?
You speak as if I pulled some invisible strings. No, you couldn't be further from the truth, child. I simply whispered to the darkness you already held inside.
How could I do this?
And he sounds very upset with himself. How could I do this?
Yes. Now, you want to know where Xehanort went. Well, that I cannot answer. He disappeared into the darkness. But now I know the Keyblade is necessary to gather hearts. Join me. Collect 6 more hearts of pure light. Then we will rule all the worlds together!
You seem to be mixed up. I'm a peacekeeper, not a tyrant.
For a peacekeeper, you're off to an exceptionally poor start. Remember this. The darkness in your heart cannot be held back by force or strength. Now, my work here is done, as is yours. Wasn't there someone you needed to chase?
Wait! The Unburst. They're gonna bring down the castle. I have to do something.
I was on a Kingdom Hearts game without Maleficent's bitchy laugh. And look at that, I just forged a D-Link with her. Not sure why. She is a villain, but I did. Slowly open the chest to get the map. I always find this funny. You get sleep in the room where, or Aurora, I can't say her name, pricks her finger. Pretty sure this is the room she pricks her finger. I haven't watched Sleeping Beauty in a while, but pretty sure this is that's where it happens. Alright, so we're about to move on to a very first boss fight of Birth by Sleep. Let's do this. I love Zero Gravity. One of my favorite magic moves of the game. What would you say your guys' favorite magic move in Kingdom Hearts is? Mine's either Zero Gravity or Magnet. I like both of them. At least in Birth by Sleep, those are my two favorites. Yeah, I know for this playthrough, I want to definitely get things like Sonic Blade, R Solum, and Mega Flare. Mega Flare is probably what I'm going to work for first, because it's the easiest to get, and I can get it the earliest. Reason being, I can actually get a Firaga. Oh gosh. I can actually get a Firaga here in this world. And by doing a pretty easy little mission at the end of this world. Excuse me, Mr. Bruiser. That's not loud. Because one thing this game has now in Final Mix is that at the end of each world, if you go back, you can do an unversed mission, which gives you walking right into the wall, which gives you a task to complete, and you complete it, you will get a reward. And the one for completing this one is Firaga, which means I can get Mega Flare very, very early. Here we go, the Wheelmaster. Oh, those block attempts didn't work. Also, I love how I got zero. One thing I always do in Birth by Sleep is I tend to forget to just change my commands before boss fights. So I usually have the commands I use for like normal fights against like Unversed, and that usually backfires greatly. I hate the stupid shockwave stuff he does. Really? Oh gosh. This ain't good. Oh, good old Sonic Shadow. Ah crap, I hit the wrong thing. Oh. Had a remedy for that though. De-linking actually fills your health up. I forgot about that. There we go. Awesome. So we got our deck capacity increase, and we also learned a new command style, which is Diamond Dust.
It's my fault her light was stolen. It was because I was weak. I'm sorry. I'll get your light back. Once I learn to stand up against the darkness. Why would Master Xehanort imprison the light? The purest hearts of light. Do they hold the answer?
Seven pure hearts, each completely void of darkness. Such a search may take some time.
And we get a Keyblade, Fairy Stars, a Keyblade that provides a balance boost in strength and magic, but it is weaker than Terra's current Keyblade, so we're not going to use it. And there we go. That is all the time we have for this episode of Birth by Sleep. In the next part, we will be doing Dwarf Woodlands, the from Terra's perspective still. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed, feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you guys in the next video. I've been Ramsey, and thank you all for watching.